Guys, I've had a very busy weekend and an even busier Monday. So, if y'all have had the same experience I've had, peace and blessings to you. Okay? Because Mondays are a little bit rough, you guys. I'm telling you. But let's keep each other in prayer because sometimes the week starts off like that. You know what I mean? It'd be a little bit risky, but we'll make it through the week. Y'all are protected, divinely guided. Spirit's got your back. Know that. Trust and believe that for sure. All right. Hey, M Love. Let's see if I can light if my incense will light. I got a new lighter because I'm paranoid about my lighters giving out when I need them to. So I got a new lighter. Because it's always my luck. When I need it, it goes out. Ooh, that smells good. That smells like pine. Is that what I... Look at this. When I go to get incense, sometimes I'll mix the scents, and I don't even know if I got pine, but it smells good. It smells like literally being outside in the woods. And then I have these candles that are, they're fall scented, so they smell like pumpkin spice. That's what they smell like. They smell really, really good. Like they almost smell edible. Let me see. All right, y'all. Oh, did you? I bet you've seen a lot of neat stuff there. I wish people would do that around my area. People don't do stuff like that around here. I think it's because of the state. Oh, wow. I'm always intrigued by past life readings because you never know what's going to come out. You just never know what's going to come out. My incense, I don't want to light. Oh, yeah. It'll have to be a special trip when you go. You know, like one of those times where you just take one special trip and go and make a day out of it. Oh, wow. That's how it was for me when I went to Nashville. It's amazing to think like how many lives your soul has actually traveled. That's amazing when you really think about that. That's mind-boggling because it's like, wow. Hey, Lotus. It's like to think that your soul has traveled so many different lifetimes. That's just crazy to put that into perspective. Are you new to the channel, Lotus 777? I feel like you are, but I like to ask because sometimes I don't remember everybody's screen names. That is just so amazing to me to think that your soul has journeyed like through different lifetimes. Oh, wow. That's a possibility because, in that lifetime, you had a particular contract with that person. But in this lifetime, the contracts can either end or go into something different. Welcome to the channel, Lotus 777. Hi, Aquarian. Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody that's hopping in. I've always been intrigued by the past life story because it's like, you know how you hear like you chose this life, and it's like, did I really choose this? And then I think about people who've gone through a lot of traumas in this life, and it's like, why would they choose this life? Or they've had like an abusive home, or they were foster children, or just a bad upbringing, or just anything. And it's like, how would why would somebody choose this life? But I seen something today on Instagram that really it really made me think about something. Someone had posted something, and it said, just because you chose this life, your soul chose this life in this lifetime, does not mean you chose the traumas that came with it. You didn't choose the traumas that came with it. It what was it? What was it? Yeah, it was like, you didn't necessarily choose. That was the person's caption. I think that's what it was. Like, you didn't necessarily. I seen it earlier. Okay, that's weird. I don't see it now, but yeah, somebody was saying that. That makes sense, though. I mean, with everything that's going on, if that was what happened, hey, Queen Love, if that's what happened in the past life, in this life, that makes a lot of sense. Like, you would be healing in this lifetime, because they say sometimes, like, you carry over karma from the last one into the next one. So that's like, that makes sense, though. But yeah, they were saying that you don't always choose, just because you chose to be in this lifetime or in this body, in the physical, doesn't mean that you necessarily chose, your situation, like what your circumstances would be. You just chose to be here. You showed up, and however that happened, and then whatever the lessons are for you to learn along the way, those are the lessons that were meant for your soul's journey, your soul's growth, which is really crazy, because then that says to me, every lifetime, there's a different purpose. There's a different lesson. Whatever those lessons are, it's different every single time, which is really amazing when you think about it. Hey, Tasha Love. Oh, that explains a lot, and that explains a lot. When you struggle with certain issues, and that's what I've heard past life readings are really good for, because they help reveal certain things that you struggle with and certain things that you're strong in, both sides. It helps you navigate this life a lot easier, because then you understand why you behave, respond, react in certain ways to certain things because of whatever happened back there. Because it carries over. Makes a lot of sense. Because just think about it. If you were an immigrant whose parents were supposed to make it over, you could become extremely needy and clingy and have attachment issues for fear of being abandoned, for fear of being alone. So that's something you could struggle with in this lifetime, is detaching and allowing yourself to detach because of that trauma in the last life. Yeah, that's true. Like, it highlights the strengths and the weaknesses. That makes a lot of sense. A lot of sense. Hey, y'all. Hey, everybody hopping into the live stream. And there was his purpose. That was his purpose then. Which it's funny because he shows up again in this lifetime So I wonder what his purpose is here. Like, what is his purpose here? Mm-hmm. Like yeah. That's intriguing. Yeah. Like, what's his purpose here? And they always say that the people in your life, it's not a coincidence that those people are there because they play some role. They could have been in a different role in whatever lifetime you were in. Their role may have been different. They may have been the father. Your mother may have been the father in the last lifetime. Or your siblings could have been cousins in the last lifetime. Whatever, however the dynamics are, it could be different. Right. Right. If you're hopping into the live stream and you're wanting a reading, please either send a super chat, PayPal, which I prefer PayPal because payments are processed a lot quicker than super chat. But if you want to use super chat, feel free to use super chat. Let us know down in the comment section below. Leave a heart so we know that you donated, so that way I can make sure that you get your reading. Right. Yeah. So he took you to meet his family. He took you to meet his family. That's interesting. So then I wonder what the ex's role was then. I wonder what the ex's role, because he has a role. He has a role. I wonder what his role was. That's very interesting when you think about it. It's really interesting to think about. Here we go, y'all.
Especially Hanan.
Oh, wow. That sounds interesting. I spent Saturday working on readings and trying to retrieve videos I accidentally deleted, having to start over because my internet was like faulting out. So I did that. And I spent Saturday organizing products in here and cleaning my whole altar space so I can set it up. And organizing. So it looks very clean. It is very clean. I'm actually proud of myself. I got something done. Let's see. I got something done. And I finally posted the water signs reading. So water signs, your readings are up, you guys. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Go check them out. Thank you, guys. Shout out to y'all because y'all are the most interactive sign. Y'all are the most interactive signs when it comes to the comment section. I always get a lot of feedback from the water signs. Air signs, y'all are coming up next. So y'all are just be the beginning of September because the mid-month is already gone. Friday, I was of no use. I was tired. Like, I was just worn out Friday. So when I left home, I didn't go live. I didn't do readings. I didn't do personal readings. I didn't do anything at all. Just chill. Sometimes you have to do that. Sometimes you just gotta be like, I cannot today. So that's what I did Friday because I was tired. And I think I just needed to do that. But I'm glad that I took the time that I needed to do what I needed to do. I was able to get readings done. And I've got more readings in the works. So, hey. Hey, Em. I'm so proud of you for going and finishing school. That is so important. What was I going to tell you guys? Oh, because we're about to go, what are we going into a new moon phase? Like this is a really great time. On top of that, a lot of companies are looking to hire. So if you're somebody who is looking for employment, manifesting a new career, now is the time to set your intentions. Now is the time to work on a resume. Now is the time to put in applications, because employers are hiring. They're hiring left and right. So now is the time. And if you're proactive about it, you'll get a call back. Yep. If you're proactive about it, you'll get a call back. So for those of you guys who are trying to start a new career, or you're job searching for something better, set those intentions. Make sure that you have, if you don't have a resume, you can always go to your local career center and they'll assist you, like in your city, right? Because you always have recruiters and stuff like that, and they'll assist you with creating it will be like a generic resume, but then if you want a more professional resume, you can make your own using Microsoft 360, or you can use QuickBooks to do it. You can so honest. And or you can do they have resume builders, but be careful with that, because sometimes I feel like people charge you way more than necessary to construct a resume for you, when really you should be able to keep up with dates that you worked at a job, unless you just have a lot of jobs, which doesn't look good on paper when you're hopping around from job to job. I'm just saying. So if you hopping around from job to job, quit, okay? Hey, Divine Cancerian, because it don't look good on paper. It does not look good to an employer. I know if it were me, I would not hire somebody who is inconsistent. That's what I do every day. I'm like, okay, so tell me why you left this job. Tell me what happened to this job and what happened to that job. If you start giving me excuses and blaming all the other employers, of course you're not at fault here. Never ever. Then there's going to be an issue. I'm going to question something, because I'm going to be like, okay, so you had 6 jobs in the last 6 months, and it was all everybody else's fault while you left? Oh, that's nice, and that is nice. That's great. And I know some schools do that. Like, they will give you, like, if you have access to Microsoft, they'll give you Microsoft the suite, like the 360, and then you can generate, because it has templates. Microsoft has templates. So if you're trying to build a resume, you can go in and build a resume. Also, if you're trying to create a manifestation list, Microsoft is actually good for a lot of different things. A lot of people don't utilize the tools within Microsoft, but it's good for a lot of things. Microsoft Excel, grid sheets and spreadsheets. If you're trying to manifest like certain things and the steps to manifesting whatever that is, you can make a list of things that you're doing. What are you doing? This new moon ritual, candle ritual. What are you doing? Spiritual bath, whatever you're doing. Like, you can list whatever you're doing, or paying off debts, whatever it is that you want to do, whatever it is that you want to do. It's great for a lot of different things, but it already has built-in template, or if you're trying to make a schedule, write in. Hey Odwin, welcome to my channel. Are you here for a reading, or are you here for other purposes? You can't spell, first off. Let's start there. Right. Exactly. I've seen that little meme floating around. I'm like, what? A sugar daddy who doesn't want sugar. That's funny. Right. What do you want? What do you want? But you guys, so remember I told you all, girl, Aldwin is out of here. Gone. He just got blocked just like that. I don't have time. So, because he's on some mess. So, remember I told you guys that Right, Divine Cancerian. Yeah, I want is out of here, gone, off the team, y'all. But remember I told y'all that my dreams are kind of lucid sometimes. Well, sometimes it's like daydreaming. But I kept seeing today, I kept having this image come in, and the image is like it's a guy, it's a man. He's in prison. The man is in prison, so he's behind bars. I don't see the man, I don't see the man's face, but it's like the shadow. It's like his silhouette, you know. His nose was growing out listening to me. That's what he said. So he got blocked because I wasn't here for it. Basically trying to say that I'm making up things, that I'm not being honest. So I was like, let's go ahead and take that one out of here. So I'm getting this image of this man who's behind bars, and I'm not seeing his face because it's dark. I'm just seeing like a shadow, like a silhouette. Exactly. I took him out. I took him out. Yeah, I took him out ASAP. Y'all know I don't play. Aquarius all day long. Took him right out. So, I was like, what is this? What is the message? What is the message? What is the message? And so I'm thinking that a lot of people are feeling like in this space or are dealing with someone who's in a space that has created their own prison. It's like a mental prison. It's like a mental prison because, and then there was like this little bit of light, like you can see the shadow, like how you can see me now and you see my shadow. It was like this little bit of light. And so that was a message that if you want to see a way out, there is a way out if you choose the way out. Otherwise, you stay stuck where you are in your shadow. You can stay stuck in your shadow or you can plead your case. I don't know why they kept giving me this message. Plead your case. Plead your case. Why should you be afforded and given the blessings of whatever it is that you're wanting when you're not willing to do the work? Good question, Aquarian. So, what was I gonna say? So, with that message being, thank you, Aquarian. So, with that being said, I was like, plead your case, plead your case. So, the things that we pray for, right? You ask God for certain things to manifest in your life, or you ask, you know, your spirit guides and angels to help guide you or show you the way. Show me a sign. Give me a sign. How many times have people said that? Give me a sign. I want to know. Let me know that you're here. Let me know that you're doing, you know, leading me along the path that I'm guided to go on. And it's like, sometimes you have the sign right there in front of you and you don't see it. You don't see it. Sometimes the way out is right there in front of you, but you choose to ignore it. And Spirit's like, at this point in time, it's like, there is a way to get to where you want to go. You just have to really open your eyes and really see what's in front of you. Not what you want to see, but see everything. The good, the bad, and the ugly. See all of it. Not just what you want to see, because sometimes as human beings, we tend to cut off, like, you think, oh, well, yeah, I've healed and I've grown, but there's still work to do. There's still work to do. And I'm saying that in my own self. Like, there's still work to do. There's still instances or times where I struggle with wanting to control a situation that is out of my control. So why would I stress over it? Or I'm hesitant to trust someone that has never given me a reason not to trust this person. So it's my own ego and it's my own insecurities coming up, which tells me that I still have work to do. So that was the message with the guy in jail behind bars. He actually could get out if he wanted to, if he could, you know, eloquently say, this is what happened. I'm not guilty of this crime. And if I am guilty of this crime, I'm willing to do whatever time it is that I need to do to get out of here. But I don't belong here. I want to be free. I want to be out. You have a way out. There's a way out. Okay, Aquarian. So let's see. Is he interested? Have you guys talked for a while, Aquarian Light? You and Paul, have you guys been talking for a little while? Like, did you exchange phone numbers? Did you go on a little date? Like, Tell me a little bit more. Tell me a little bit more. Y'all, me and this fly. He's been here since yesterday. Can y'all see me? Can y'all hear me? Let me know. Because for whatever reason, it looks like the messages are like stuck. They're like frozen. Not a good sign. Aquarian. Wow. Okay. Y'all, are you still there? Let me see. Okay. So okay. I see M posted. Alright, so Aquarian. Tell me more about Paul. Y'all, sorry, my messages are coming in delayed. Hi Ben, welcome to my channel. If you are new, please thumbs up the live stream and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the notification bell. For those of you guys who are just joining the live stream, make sure you thumbs up, subscribe, and please hit the notification bell. Hi Wise Soul 777. Welcome to my channel. So Aquarian lights, honey, you've met Paul, dear Paul, bless his soul. Have you guys like spoken a little bit more in depth? Exchanged numbers, texted a little bit? Give me a little bit more. Yeah, if you're new to the channel, please make sure that you like and subscribe. Hey to all the new faces. Hey, hey, welcome. Welcome, y'all, welcome. Please forgive me because my messages are like, it looks like my messages are like coming in kind of slow and delayed. So, Aquarian, are you still here or did you hop out? Also, you guys, if you are new to the channel, please know that donations for questions are $10. And that's for two. That's for two. $20 for 3 questions. Just so you guys know. You can use PayPal or you can use Super Chat or you can use Cash App. It's up to you. But those are the donation methods that you can use to donate if you're wanting a reading, okay? Just so you guys know. Just so y'all know. Y'all know how I roll. Because my questions are very thorough. And we're going to look at both sides of the spectrum. And yes, I still do charge for yes or no questions. Yes, I do. So if you're new and you're wanting to ask a question, just know that it's donations only here. All right. Unless otherwise stated, because there are times where I will do a few free readings, but that's occasional. It's occasional, but for the most part, it's donations across the board. And you always have the liberty to go onto the website and book an in-depth reading there. Because it's not always that simple. It's not always that simple. Like, a lot of people think that, oh, it's just a yes or no, but yes or no can come with advice or warning. Yes or no can come with a reason why something didn't go a particular way, or why it may not go the way that you expect for it to go. So, So that's why, for those who want to ask. And if I'm doing too much, then go find less. It's that simple. If I'm too much, go find less. There's always less. Go get it. But also, it's my time and energy. Like, what is this? What time is it? 7:46. I literally just got home about 6:30, and I've already been on here for 45 minutes. Cutting into my personal time. I'm just saying. Not only that, but picking up the energy around some of y'all situations. Baby, it's draining sometimes. The stuff that y'all be having going on in your lives. Okay, Divine Cancerian, I got you, love. I was trying to give Aquarian a minute to hop back in, but I think I'm going to go ahead and hop on yours because... Thank you, love. I appreciate you, Divine Cancerian. Okay, so Divine Cancerian, you'll be after Aquarian. I just saw her message pop in, so I got you. Oh, okay. Okay, so you guys just kind of exchange energy for a brief moment. Okay, gotcha. Thank you, M. Yeah, my messages are coming through a little bit slow, you guys, so please be patient with me. I'm trying to make sure I get everybody in order. Okay, awesome. So let's see. Let's see what the energy is. I'm so excited for you, Aquarian Light. I'm so excited, girl. So excited. All right, Spirit, let's see. What's the overall energy between Aquarian and her new interest? What's the overall energy? Whoop. I mean, Aquarian Light, honey. There is something magnetic about Aquarius women. I don't know what it is, but we tend to turn heads out here in these streets. I'm just saying. Let's see. What's his overall energy? Thank you to everybody who sent donations. Thank you guys so much. Because y'all know I have a lighter addiction. So I had to buy more lighters for the live streams because my candles be going out. Look, let me show y'all my new candles I bought. Oh, y'all tell me what I should do, but I think I'm gonna throw it away. Look, this candle, it cracked and it popped here the other night and it scared the fire out of me, so I just blew it out immediately. I think I'm gonna throw it away. Ouch. I wanted to see. Yeah, I think I got a little piece of glass in my finger, but I'm gonna be all right though. See, for that very reason, probably should just throw it away. Yeah, I probably should just throw it away. That's what I probably should have did in the first place. Just threw it away. But you know me trying to hang on. Yeah, I think I'm going to just throw it away because I don't want nothing dangerous to happen. And I think it's because if you look inside of here, the wick is so close to the glass. And I think that's why. I think that's why it burned, cracked like that. Because that's never happened to me with a candle. Right? Right? I think I'm just gonna throw it away. Right, and Spirit's like, throw it away. Throw it away. Spirit, what's the overall energy between Aquarian and Paul? No worries, Aquarian. Oops. Okay, y'all giving me too many cards. Too much. Too many. Ooh, the Hierophant. The Hierophant. So you both share like common things, like because Hierophant is Taurus energy, so you both have a very grounded, stable energy. I feel like you both are very serious about what you hold dear to you, like your morals and beliefs. So that's really good energy. But also, you both may want a committed relationship, so that's really good energy. All right, Spirit, tell me more. Yeah. Your souls connected. When you have a sense of deja vu like that, it's because the souls recognize each other. That's why. And I think that's why, whoever invented the whole twin flame narrative came up with that phrase, because the souls recognize each other. So it's this instant, like, I feel like I've known this person my whole life. Let's see. Ooh, Knight of Cups. Okay, so you both have love to give. You both have romantic feelings for each other. I'm asking about mutual energy between the two of you. Spirit, what's the mutual energy? I will ask that too, Aquarian. I'll ask that. Yeah, Knight of Swords. It came in fast. It's like it just came in all of a sudden with the Knight of Swords energy. Oh, also, if you have my deck, I have to apologize because one of my viewers, Valerie, shout out to Valerie. She pointed out to me that I don't have a Knight of Swords in my tarot deck. So I'm going to adjust it, and I'm going to send you guys another copy once I update the deck. I had Two of Swords in there, which I noticed the Two of Swords I had, but I didn't realize I didn't have a Knight of Swords. So, hey, Sarah Love. Yeah, it was very out of the blue. Very out of the blue. So once I get that updated, Valerie, Aisha, whoever else has the deck, listen, y'all, I'm gonna send it to y'all. The Star, Aquarius energy. So you both have a positive outlook on life in general, and you both could also be doing a lot of inner work as well, and just really working on yourself. Okay, so is Paul in a connection? I mean, of course, I feel like the only real way to know the answer to that question, Aquarian, is just straight up ask him. I don't feel like he is. Spirit, what's the energy surrounding Paul? What's the energy surrounding Paul? I'm gonna use a different deck for that. I don't feel like he is in a connection, because I don't feel like he would have connected with you like that if he was. I can't explain it. Like, men who are in a relationship with someone, they can still see a beautiful woman and just, it's like a quick glance and they move on because they already know what they got going on. Okay, Spirit, what's going on in Paul's environment? Is he with anyone? We have the High Priestess. It's almost like he's keeping his feelings and emotions to himself. Ten of Wands. He has a lot going on. That could be work related, family related. Could be a lot financially. Ten of Wands. The Chariot. He is focused on moving forward. That's Cancerian energy. Yeah. The Hermit. He definitely is doing some deep soul searching and inner work on himself and seeing how to move forward despite all of the things that he's been through. I feel like he has been through a lot. He may not currently have a lot going on, but he may have been through a lot, and he may have a lot of responsibilities. Page of Cups. Page of Cups tells me that he, because pages are childlike energy, it's a kind of an immature energy. So it's like he has love to offer, but he's going to open up to you very slowly because pages are here. You've got the Emperor and you've got the Page. So the Page is like, I like you. I think you're pretty. You're cute. It's like very little, like you get little bits of emotional expression. You get little bits of emotional expression when the Page of Cups show up. It's like the person does have feelings, but they don't want you to know that they have feelings. So they're going to kind of hide those feelings a little bit. And then you kind of start to see it in things that they do or things that they say, how they react or respond. So it's like that type of energy. Is there someone else in his energy? I really love the Light Seers Tarot because all the messages are so vivid. Yay! So happy for you, Aquarian. I just remember when you were so stressed out at the other job and we were like, girl, put in your 2-week notice. Go. Leave. And you finally did it. So I'm so proud of you and I'm so happy for you for doing what was best for you. Let's see. I'm getting no. I'm getting no. I'm getting no. There's always a slight possibility because, you know, justice is here. And justice is like a maybe for me as a reader. That's how I always interpret justice. And it's never failed me. There's always a slight possibility. But I strongly, from what the cards are showing me, I have 3 yeses and 3 nos. And then I got another no energy on top of it. The 5 of Wands. Typically, Wands are yeses. But because it's a 5 of Wands, the energy with the 5 of Wands is conflict and a no. Like it's a no. I remember it too, Aquarian. Like, I'm so happy for you. You deserve it. I mean, you work so hard. Yeah, I don't feel like I don't feel that he's involved with anyone. Honestly, I feel like, Spirit, what's the advice for Aquarian? I feel like you should flirt with him a little bit. Y'all would expect me to say that. I feel like you should flirt with him, though. I mean, if you want him, go get him. Honey, closed mouths don't get fed. If you want somebody, you gotta let them know. Spirit, what's the advice for Aquarian? What's the advice for Aquarian? I mean, you got to tell folks. You know, that's like, I know this is not funny, but it's like those people who, the whole time you lived your life and you've done all the things, you've made all these accomplishments, you know, and you're just being great your whole life. And then, you know, you get to the part of your life where you pass on, you know. And I can just see people being at my damn funeral that ain't have nothing to do with me. Right in. Ain't have nothing to do with me. My whole living experience. They have nothing to do with me. But all of a sudden, I'm dead. And now y'all want to come look at my body. Get them out of here. Get them out of here. I'm so morbid. But I'm just like, listen, don't y'all come in here if y'all ain't had nothing to do with me. You never supported me. Never called to check on me. Never came to see me. Never offered help or anything. Do not come to my funeral. Because it's pointless. What are you here for? To be seen. All of that to say. If you love somebody, let them know. If you want to be with them, let them know. People are a mess. What's the advice? You know, as a matter of fact, I probably have a list of people that I don't want to come to my funeral. Get out. Let's see. Clearing up path. Ooh, chosen one. Chosen one. You're it. Tag, you're it. A breakthrough. A breakthrough. Clearing up. Hey, Miss J. Right. Get out of here. What are you doing? You ain't had nothing to do with me the whole time. Look at this. Past life. So you guys have an instant connection. You've been together in past lifetimes. So this person came into your life for a reason. Aquarian, chosen one. It says unbreakable. So this bond, this connection you guys have is very strong. We have golden opportunity. Don't let this special connection pass you by. Thank you, Spirit. I ain't that crazy. They just confirmed what I said. If you want it, go get it. This could be a breakthrough for you, and this person could actually have a deep soul connection with you. Yeah. Where in the past you may have dealt with people who like to play the victim. Crybaby. They had a lot going on. Everything's about them. Growth. But you've grown from those situations. You've learned from those situations because you've walked away. Spirit says you've learned the lessons. Yeah. Cupid's arrow. New love interest. And we've got eye candy, baby. Eye candy, baby. If you want it, go get it. Cupid's arrow. New love interest. Look at his little face. Look at his little face. Like, ooh. Right. We got manifesting. Yes. Goals, plans, and dedication to succeed. So if you want this connection to go any further, honey, you got to speak your mind. You're like, hey, you want to go get lunch sometime? You know, you want to go get some drinks sometimes? You want to meet me over here at the bar? Okay. I will see you later. Meet me at 7. Right. Okay, Divine Cancerian. So we just need to find out what Spirit wants you to know. Let's see what's the overall energy between you and your person. You know, Aquarian, Spirit wants you to trust the process. God Almighty Source wants you to trust Him, and your angels and spirit guides want you to trust them. Know that everything is lining up for you because you put in the work. You've been patient. You've been working on things, and Spirit's like, I'm gonna open this door for you, but you gotta trust me. You gotta trust me. And so when I think about trusting God and trusting the spirit guides and angels, it's like when you're learning how to swim. Have y'all ever float? Like, if you do the dead man's float or you float on top of the water? Y'all, this was very difficult for me to learn how to do, swimming. To float. Because in order to float, you have to allow yourself to relax and allow the water to do what the water is going to do to help your body float. But if you think about it too hard and you try to breathe in, you're going to sink. So you have to trust that the water is going to carry you and allow you to float on the surface. So when I think about that, that's what I think about when you're in the water and you're just like, you're scared. And this is where fear is a blockage, because fear keeps you from being able to elevate and raise yourself to a level that you actually can be at peace. You can actually relax because now you're on top of the water. You're floating once you let go of the fear, and you're not afraid of breathing in the water or anything like that. But it's like that. It's like, okay, all right, I'm gonna leave it in your hands. You got me, Spirit. You got me. I'm gonna just go ahead and just lay here, and I'm gonna lay back, and I'm just gonna let the blessings come in. But when you overthink it and you try to control the situation and try to do things the way that you want to do it, you're not going with the ebb and flow of things. allowing things to happen naturally. Yeah. You're welcome, Aquarian. Definitely wishing you the best. Please let us know how it goes. Let us know. Because, I mean, we're rooting for you. Girl, we rooted for you. All right, Divine Cancerian. So let's see what energy we got between you and your Leo boo. Let's see what the energy is. Yep. Oh, moderators, yes. If y'all want to be added, just y'all can make a list, so I make sure I get y'all, because I don't want to miss my mods. All right, Spirit, what's the overall energy between Divine Cancerian and her Leo? That's what I think about. I think that was the that was the on my vacation, that was like that was the most fun part, is going swimming and then realizing that I can float when I actually allow myself to let go of the fear. You guys, it was really hard for me to let go of the fear of breathing in water. They were like, it's okay. My mom was trying to help me. She was like, it's all right. You can lay back. You're going to be all right. And I was like, no, because I'm going to breathe in the water. And every time I got close to floating, my crazy self was to take a big gulp of air. She's like, no, you got to relax. You got to relax. Let's see. I got you. Okay, missing the old you. Still holding on to you. I don't know what that means, Divine Cancerian. Missing the old you. But I've got, oh, this is beautiful. Missing the old you. Still holding on to you. And I got you. I got you. I feel like he's changed, but in a good way. I think this relationship has changed your person in a very positive way. Still holding on to you. So this is telling me there's still a lot of love between the two of you. Because I asked Spirit for the mutual energy. Missing the old you. I feel like you may be missing, you may feel like things are kind of at a halt, but here's the thing, and you know what, I wish I could put the link in here, but last night I was just watching a video. This is ironic. I was just watching this video, but it was very, very informative. And if you are in a relationship, dealing with somebody, I highly suggest you go check it out. Kevin Hicks, I follow his channel on YouTube. He's a dating and relationship coach. He's a good coach. And he did a really short video. It was only like 5 minutes long, about things that men wish women knew. And the very first thing he talked about was, a lot of times women get very insecure and women get, oh, I don't know if he said, because they think that because a man is not speaking, that he's unhappy with you. And that could be further from the truth. Just because he's not verbalizing or saying something does not mean he's not happy in the relationship. He, sometimes, and it was really beautiful the way he explained it. You gotta see the video. But the way he explained it is like, let's say you had a very traumatic childhood. This is the only real way I can put this image in y'all's mind. You finally get to your adult age. Let's say you finally turn 18, you're getting ready to move out and go to school. And let's say you get ready to go to college and you move in and you only have one roommate. The roommate is very quiet. They're hardly there. You're pretty much the only person there. Yes, and yes. It's one of his recent videos. I think in the past either 2 weeks or a few days. It may have been 5 days ago, 5 or 6 days ago. But it was five things men wish women knew is the title of the video. And it was very mind-blowing, because the way he put it was like, you finally get peace. So when a man finally gets around a woman that he actually feels comfortable being himself around, sometimes that feeling is so overwhelming for men that they just want to soak it all in. It's like savoring a fine wine. Like you know how you sip on wine to enjoy it? You don't gulp it down like you would a soda or juice. You savor the moment. It's basically what it's like. So he may not be speaking because he's just so overwhelmed by the amount of peace and happiness of being with you. But we mess it up. Yeah, women will mess it up because of our own insecurities and our own ego. Well, what are you over there thinking? He's just laying on the bed. What are you thinking about? Leave him alone. He's enjoying your company, or you're sitting in the car. He's just sitting there. And he's actually looking at you in just awe. But you're thinking, like, why are you looking like that? He's admiring your beauty. Allow him to be a man. Allow him to be in his masculine energy. Like, sometimes we overthink things. And we think, oh, because, right, and literally, he's savoring you. So it's like sometimes we overthink things and we create problems that are not even there. And this is funny because my DM told me the exact same thing. He was like, sometimes women really get on men's nerves because they ask stupid questions, is what he said. He said they ask stupid questions, and I was like, well, babe, what do you mean? And he was like, he's had people before be like, a woman before be like, well, what do you think about her? Like, why would you ask about her? Like, why would you ask about another woman? Like, what he thinks about another woman? Why would you care? He's with you, you know? Like, sometimes women will ask things out of their own insecurity. He's like, and if a man answers it the wrong way, then it starts a fight or an argument because he didn't answer it the way that she wanted him to answer it. Not saying that he's not communicating at all, Miss J. What I'm saying is he's not always talking all the time. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes you can just be riding in the car together with somebody and it's just a moment of silence. You know? Like, just a moment of silence. Y'all could be talking and he'll have good conversation with you, especially if he's interested in you. He's going to have good conversation. But the moment that he's not having a conversation, a woman automatically assumes the worst case scenario. Oh, well, he's not interested, or, oh, you know, he's unhappy about something. Not necessarily, but you're right, Ms. J. A lot of times they are thinking about things. They're just thinking about things. And it could be things that are stressful. It could be bills. It could be money. But a lot of times, but even with that being said, those things have nothing to do with his relationship with you. It could be, especially if you two live separately and you have your own separate things going on, it has nothing to do with you, but you automatically place yourself as the problem. Why would I'm great. So why would I see myself as a problem in his life unless I know that I've done something to cause or create drama or cause or create a problem? See what I'm saying? Yeah, I think so too, Divine Cancerian. Absolutely. Absolutely. I think it's healthy too. Let's see. We have, I got you. I got you. So he definitely wants you to know that he has you. He's in your corner and still holding on to you. So that's the mutual energy between the two of you. Let's see. But I just found that little short video so interesting because I was like, this is great, because a lot of times, especially as many questions as I get, well, when is this person going to reach out? What is he thinking? What is he feeling? Right. That's what I love too about, you know, right, Miss J. Like, no, go ahead and say something now. Yeah. Oh, Flame, you two have history together. Right. Don't come around me being all quiet. But see, I'm a talkative person. And so my person's a Sagittarius. So he's very, yeah. I can literally, this is what I love about our relationship. His Sagittarian nature is like, I can ask him anything and he will answer it very honestly. Like, there's no bar in hell. But y'all know I'm a no nonsense type of person too. So like I can take it. Like whatever he says, like sometimes women get on my damn nerve. And I'm like, well, tell me why. Why is that? Like I'm always wanting to know why. I think that's an Aquarius thing. Like I always want to know why or how or what makes something work the way that it does. Like I'm always trying to figure it out. Yeah. So, but I feel like you guys have good energy. Spirit, what is it that you need for Divine Cancerian to know in regards to this connection? Very blunt. Very blunt. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? I remember one day. He he came to see me and he had on some outfit and I was like, oh, look at you looking all cute. He was like, I'm not cute. That's for a woman. He was like, I'm handsome. And I was like, I apologize. You look handsome today. Oh my goodness, Divine Cancerian. Oh my goodness. Male Aquariuses are so weird. They're just weird. They're weird. It is, love. It is. Yeah, the free list is closed. Let's see. Yep. They can always feel free to send a super chat. Let's see. Here, what's the advice here? Miss J, what is your sign, Miss J? Cause you cracking me up. She said nutcase for sure. This is funny because I'm an Aquarius and I can't deal with male Aquariuses. I just can't do it. I can't do it. It's too much. I feel like male Aquariuses, like their ego is like, you know, it's too much for me. I have a lot of Cancers. Okay, so it says romance. Romantic feelings are worth exploring. Alignment, balance, and harmony. And this is so important, Divine Cancerian, because you want to make sure everything is in alignment. You know, like, yeah, male Aquariuses are weird, Aquarian light. They're just weird. At least in my experience. I'm only speaking from my experience because I can't speak on behalf of everybody. But the male Aquariuses that I've dealt with, they're weird. They're very much, I feel like they're very selfish. That's what I feel. Exactly, Divine Cancerian. And I mean, I know all of us Aquarians, we can be asses at times. But male Aquariuses, like, they tip the scale. Like, they just can be flat out asses sometimes. And it's just like, whoa, let me back up. I remember I hung up on one time because we were friends and he was doing too much. Exactly, Miss J. That's what it is. They're very manipulative. Like, they play mind games for me. They play mind games and I can't do it. And we were just friends. But he wanted more, like you were saying, Divine Cancerian, he wanted more than that. And I was like, nope, you can't. Yep, I was like, nope, you're not even capable. So absolutely not. And then he wanted to argue back and forth with me because he was on disability and didn't have a real job. And I was like, you can't be in a relationship with anyone. You're on disability. Like, and you only work 2 or 3 hours a day. Like, that is not, I'm sorry. See, here I go. He probably thought I was being an ass, but I'm just being realistic about the situation. Like, you can't be in a relationship with me and you don't even have a steady income. You don't have transportation. Like, make it make sense. So, Divine Cancerian. No, but he deserves love, but not my love. You see what I'm saying? Not mine. Because I require things. My requirements are, you know, I mean, so listen, y'all. I'm sure I have I'm sure I have a spot reserved in hell. I'm sure I do. But I told him no, and he got all mad about it. And I was like, "Oh well, suck it up, Buttercup, because it's not gonna happen. This is not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying?" Anywho, we got choices, undecided. Other options is here. Choices. I don't feel like this has anything to do with other options, but I feel like Spirit's advice to you with choices is choose wisely how you present things, how you present your feelings towards your person, like in dealing with him, and just make sure you guys are on the same page, you know? It's almost like that saying, choose your battles wisely, because like we were just talking about, men get easily overwhelmed. You're just trying to present a concern or genuinely trying to make sure they're okay, and they're like, "I'm fine." And you're like, "Whoa, sir, I was just checking because you just kind of seem a little bit down the past couple of days. I'm just checking to make sure, just make sure you all right. You good? Okay, we good." So, but we have chosen one here, so this definitely can be, I definitely feel like an unbreakable bond between you and the Leo. But at the same time, Spirit is like, we have white feathers. So if you've been seeing white feathers lately, Spirit is wanting you to know that this is about unconditional love, purity, and authentic. So the love is genuine between the two of you. But we have choices, and I feel like your person may be battling with choices as well. Thank you, Queen. But he's also balancing getting himself into alignment. And that sometimes we forget that, because the divine feminine, for the majority of the time, we are more in tune with our spiritual journey and our ascension and healing the triggers and dealing with the traumas and things of that nature. But men tend to take a little bit longer sometimes. They're not always aware, or they know of the traumas, but they have yet to deal with them. So I feel like that's why there kind of seems to be a little bit tension between the two of you, because he's still trying to get himself balanced. Like the root chakra, the sacral chakra, sometimes if that's imbalanced and you're having financial problems or problems at home or in the relationship, it's because there's an imbalance there. So having, him having to balance things out is what's kind of like affecting the connection. But there's love here. There's romance here. There's love here between the two of you. And it's a strong connection. Spirit, what's the advice? Sweetness. Spirit wants you to continue. Oh, that's lovely. That's lovely. Exactly, Em. Exactly. For the most part, yeah. We have sweetness and we have inner child healing. This connection is helping to heal deep-rooted issues. Like I just said, thank you, Spirit. He admires you, just so you know. He admires your kindness, your sweet demeanor. You're always supportive and loving. You're absolutely right, Em. For the most part, which is really sad that society has placed a stigma on men that it's not masculine for them to display emotions, but it's like emotions are what make us human. We're not robots, and we have influences. We have outsiders impact and influence your connection. It is a tough narrative to tear down. We have waiting. Don't wait around for life to pass you by. Start living. Yeah, don't allow whatever is affecting him, Divine Cancerian Spirit is saying don't wait around for him to figure it out. Continue to do you, and I know you will, but Spirit wants to just strongly reiterate that message to continue focusing on your own healing, because I know, like I said, you're on your own healing journey. Even though you two are together in a connection, you two have separate healing journeys, and everybody is at different levels. So continue focusing on your journey. We have overflow, happy in love, joyous and content. And there is a lot of love between the two of you. you know, and you just go with the ebb and flow of the relationship. You know, when he's ready to open up, then, you know, you're there, you're ready to be a support system. But I wouldn't wait around for somebody to figure it out. I would continue working on myself and doing the things that I need to do to get to where I need to be. Of course, as always, be your loving, giving, kind self, but at the same time, make sure those boundaries are firm. So you don't get lost, you don't lose yourself in a connection, because unfortunately, a lot of women do. They get lost in connections. They get lost, they lose themselves trying to find a connection or trying to attach themselves to a man because he has issues. And then it's like, whoa, wait a minute. How did I get tied up in this? How did this happen? Because he has so much going on. So, you know, focus primarily on your needs. Be there as a support system. But allow him to do his work. If I could stress any other message that Spirit wants me to stress, is allow your person to do his own work. Because I'm feeling like there's something that he needs to do, but he's not doing it. And that's why he could kind of be feeling a little bit stuck or feeling down, because he's not doing what needs to be done. Or he's a lot of times we create our own dramas, our own problems unnecessarily, because we won't just deal with things in a different manner. You know? Exactly. We won't just deal with things in a different manner. Like if I knew that I had a child with someone and I co-parented with them and the person was difficult, I would make other arrangements to where we can co-parent, and for the sake of the child or children, they don't have to see any type of negative interaction. It's a pick up and drop off transaction. It's literally a transaction. If the person can't be they can't be civil, you know what I mean? So sometimes we put ourselves in situations, or I know I have a spending problem. When I get paid, I only take out a certain amount of money to use for particular things that I need, food, gas, phone, whatever I need. Take out a certain amount of money for what I need, leave the rest. Leave the rest if I know I have a problem. Right? But you know, the thing is, when they're smaller, you have to learn how to co-parent, because the other parent is still there. So at the end of the day, like, you got to figure out a peaceful way to deal with your children still interacting with the other parent, who's extremely toxic, by the way. But you still have to deal with this person when you have child. This is why you have to be careful of who you lay up with and have kids with, because the repercussions, it's not just you, it's on that baby too, because they still have to deal with that parent, whether that parent is a great parent or that parent is a POS. Right, it's tough. It's tough. Prayers out to y'all mamas out here who got to deal with, that type of thing. And the fathers too, who got crazy baby mamas. Like, it's not an easy thing. It's not an easy thing. And having children with someone is a big decision. So consider carefully. Consider carefully. And if at all possible, if you're dating, try to avoid I think this is why a lot of people trust me, I understand. Yes, prayers for those who are dealing with difficult parents, because it's a challenge. I understand why a lot of people, like over the age of 25, 30, say that they don't want to date people who have children, because it puts you in a situation. It puts you in a situation because at some point the other party is going to show up and show out for some of y'all. So it's like, damn, now I got to deal with this person. Here he comes with all of his karmic energy and all of his drama. So prayers to y'all. But if you're young and you're dating, try not to get involved with people who have a bunch of kids or who have a bunch of baby mamas or daddies, however it works out for you. But a lot of people have a lot going on. So, hope that helps, my love. Spirit's main message for you, Divine Cancerian, is really to focus on your own healing. Be loving, be supportive like you always are. Like you say, you're doing a good job. Girl, you're doing a good job. So you really don't have much else to do. You're already doing it. You're already doing it. It's a matter of your person being able to do his work. That's what it really boils down to, and saying, you know what? I really, really do want to get to this connection. He does love you. It's just there's others involved. There's others involved. There's drama involved. See, that would be me. That would be me. If I have a child in the next 5 years, I will not do it again. Trust me. Trust me. Because that's a life-changing event for sure. You're most welcome, love. It's a lot. And then it's like, oh my goodness, what just happened? What just happened? I mean, babies are beautiful. Babies are beautiful. But it's like the aftermath. It's like, whoa, wait a minute. I had a whole human in here. Yeah. And then the human grows up. So it's like, you know, it's always a challenge. And then as a parent, like, especially as a mom, it's like your whole purpose in life becomes protecting this little person, keeping them safe, and just, you know, making sure that they're well at all times. Let's see. Let's see. Blake. What I got in here, y'all? My selenite is out. Yeah. I actually love to see moms and their babies together. It's just the sweetest thing. But then I'm like, whoa. Man, this woman must be up early and she must go to bed late. Let's see. What's the tea? What's the tea? Selenite is to help calm anxiety and to create a peaceful atmosphere. That's what that's for. I want to get a selenite charging plate for my crystals to put them on. Oh yeah, sometimes they have the bowls, the selenite bowls, or they'll have the charging plate. I want to get one of those to put my crystals on. Yeah. Selenite is also it's also said to enhance intuition and connect with your angels. So it has a lot of good stuff. Girl, why won't Blake leave Queen alone? They have their towers, and I think they have selenite. Like, they have the wands like these. They have them in other little things. I like the bowls though. I really like the bowls. But they're great for protection. Obsession, Queen. Why are you so obsessed with me? That's why. You saw the wands. Ew. Let's see. In competition with you. I don't know if y'all are still on the same platform. It says someone is in competition with you or sees you as a threat. Competitive. I would say a threat. Competitive. Competition. Let's see. Narcissist. Yeah, that speaks for itself. Narcissist. When you think about the narcissist, everything is always a competition. But everything with a narcissist is always competition. It's funny these came out this way. So it's really ego. That's what it really is. It's his ego. That's why he can't leave you alone, because he can't stand to think that you discarded him or you cut off contact or what have you. So it's like his ego is bruised by that. Like you blocked him, and so now he feels some type of way because he wants to feel like he's the person that got the last word. I hope that makes sense. Does it make sense? Because narcissists, in their little childish world, they don't do anything wrong, so they never apologize, and everything is always the other person's fault. That's how they operate. It's always complaining and blaming. That's a narcissist. Those are their ammo. Complaining and blaming. They have to blame because they're miserable. They're miserable. Yeah, because you're free. We have emancipated. You freed yourself from it. And you see the butterflies equal to transitioning. Like, you freed yourself from that connection. So it's like, you know. Now we have making amends. He could be thinking about making amends with you, Queen. So that could be why he's lurking, you know. Which is why I strongly suggest when you've ended a connection with someone, close all them doors. Close all them doors. Because any doors that you leave open, it's like portals, and they can come right back through those doors that you left open. You know? Emancipated, but you freed yourself from the drama, so that's why he's still lurking. He's still lurking. Very disrespectful. I don't know. Was he very disrespectful? I feel like he was towards you. Or he felt disrespected. It could be both. But he could have felt disrespected. I feel like he felt disrespected. Oops. Y'all. Yeah, emotional abuse. Emotional abuse. He's looking for a reason to talk shit, basically. That's what I got. Yeah, and we have cutting ties because you cut it off. You cut this connection off. So, yeah. Yeah. Well, that explains narcissists. Yeah. That explains it a lot. That explains it a lot. Hang on. It explains a lot of things. You're most welcome, love. Roberto, I'm so sorry. I don't do medical readings. I definitely strongly advise you to call a hospital or yeah, a hospital or a rehabilitation center. Exactly, I'm sure, because he's a narcissist. He's gonna play the victim. Why did that fall out? Yeah, this is not, tarot is not for medical conditions, just so you know. Same shit, different day. Moving on, thank you, next. Yeah, because you moved on. He's still stuck on the same shit, just different day. No facts. Look, just what you said. No facts. We have never has facts, make shit up, and lies. So he's looking for a reason to accuse you of something, but he can't because you've only spit facts. You see that, right? And because you've moved on. You've moved on. So, you know, that is what it is. Yeah, looking you up, researching you. He's looking you up, getting information. Look, blocked. Blocked. He may have blocked you on his social media. I don't know, on his page. But still there. No, rehab is not a waste of time, Roberto. If you really want to change your ways, rehab is actually what's going to get you to where you need to be. You need to go check yourself in. If you really want help with it, you go check yourself in. Child, I ain't got the energy. There we go. Blocked, because I don't have the energy. I swear, the devil be trying me. You're on here asking for a reading. And you have a drug addiction. Make it make sense. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a doctor. I am not a doctor. I don't ever want to be a doctor. I don't want to be a nurse. I don't want to be none of that. None of that. It's too much. Shout out to those of you who are in the medical field, CNAs, LPNs, HIJK, LNOP, doctors, physicians, whatever y'all do, OBGYN, HIJK, LNOP, whatever y'all do, I'm glad. Thank you. Because it's not for everybody. It really isn't. It really is not. Yes, congratulations to her. She's doing great. Anybody in med school, nursing school, you going in to be a surgeon. Listen, my hats are off to y'all because psychologist. I'm going to keep y'all in prayer. I could never. I can't be. I thought, at one point I thought maybe there was a slim chance I could be a therapist. Absolutely not. Who am I fooling? A therapist? No. No, honey, no. Absolutely not. Child. We all be in trouble. Absolutely not. Let's see. I can't even. Hey, Valerie Love. That's why they charge what they charge. That's why licensed psychologists charge what they charge. It's draining. What they do is draining. Yes, it's very draining. I couldn't even imagine being in their shoes. Absolutely not. My therapy session, y'all would want to be a part of my therapy session because if I ever have to do a therapy session with somebody, I'm going to be like, show me a picture of this dude that you over here wasting time on. Show me a picture of him. Okay, so why? Why are you attached to him? Why are you addicted to him? If it's the D, you can find that somewhere else. Make it make sense. Just go ahead and break up, leave, and be done. End the session, good night. They'll be like, ma'am, you can't. You're like, ma'am, what kind of therapy session was that? It was a very simple session. We were in and out, 10 minutes tops. Let me see a picture of this dude you over here crying about, because, tell me why. Him, be like, let me see a picture. Him You're crying up all night over him? Really? They wouldn't even come back to my therapy session. They'd be like, okay, we're done. Good night. Yes. Oh my goodness. A hot mess, Divine Cancerian. A hot mess. A whole hot mess. Then I would be the same way with people, with childhood traumas. Something happened in their childhood, they were molested or something. Those are difficult situations to try to get through. To try to work through with people. It's difficult. It's very difficult. Oh yeah, it's very difficult. I actually knew someone very close to my family that she was schizophrenic, bipolar. She was on several different medications, and you just never know when she's gonna have an episode. You just never know. So yeah, that's definitely difficult to deal with. It's difficult. All right, Spirit, what's the overall energy? Oh, what was that? Oh, my masculine deck. Yes. That's what I was looking for. Not today, Satan. Not today. Hang on, y'all. So, you know what? If somebody can see my stash of decks, they'd be like, really? Is that what you do? Is that what you do in your spare time? Absolutely. Absolutely, Valerie. And it's draining. I don't know how psychiatrists, how they de-stress. Yes, love, I got it. I'm just looking for the right deck is what I'm doing. Because I had it up here and now I don't even know what to do with it myself. I don't know how they de-stress. Cause y'all know I'm a mystery, a true crime mystery junkie. So somebody asked a good question one day in one of the makeup and mystery people that I follow, Bailey Sarian, and they were like, when detectives go and they have to witness very like tragic things, do they go through some type of counseling or debriefing? I never thought about that, but I would think that they would have to offer some type of counseling. I mean, I'm a homicide detective. I might find a child's body in different pieces, all, 2 or 3 bodies in a week. I'm working on this case. I'm seeing horrible crime scenes. I have to go to sleep at night. I would hope that the academy would give me some type of counseling. It's not easy. I mean, how do you sleep after something like that? And then you have to go and tell the person's family, oh yeah, we found your loved one this morning on the side of the road. It's, you know what I mean? Like, who wants to give that kind of news? We've been looking for your daughter for 2 weeks and her body just showed up. How do you break that news to somebody? That has to be horrible. And then you feel bad because you're the person that's delivering that news. Like, there's no easy way to say that. I couldn't imagine being the person that has to deliver that message. It's like, I told y'all I'm morbid. So So never mind me. But I was thinking the other day, I was like, man, like there has to be a better plan. You know, like I just feel like it's not fair. Right. Not only seeing it, but then you have to come and deliver that news, you know? And so that image is going through. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's terrible. You keep seeing that image in your head. So it's like, it's hard to get it out. And then just like detectives, if they can't solve it, you know, they take it hard. I'm so sorry, Valerie. Definitely sending you love. Definitely. Right, because I think with a, like, if you're like an actual surgeon or something like that, maybe it's you know, like I feel like doctors have a little bit easier because it's like the doctor was you know, they're trying everything in their power, you know, they're trying everything they can to keep the person. But you know, with a psychiatrist or anything, yeah. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Oh, definitely sending you love, Valerie. Definitely, definitely. For sure. Always. Know that we love you and you are always welcome here. Right. And know that her spirit wants to see you happy. She wants to see you happy. One of the biggest messages that I get from a lot of the psychic mediums that I notice, a lot of the people that cross over, and even younger ones, a lot of people that cross over, they're like, they don't want their family members, you know, who are here left behind. They don't want you to be sad every day or, you know, just stop. You know, they want you to keep going. They want you to be happy, you know. I don't know if you've ever heard of him, Valerie, but there are some really, really good ones. But I know Matt Frazier. He does a lot of psychic medium readings for people who've crossed over, and he's good at it. You should just look at some of his videos. Or a pediatric neurosurgeon. Oh wow. She might end up doing a little bit of both. She might end up doing a little bit of both. Stay positive. That was the first message I got. I want commitment, but not yet. I'm still tying up loose ends. It is, because a lot of people, I know this sounds weird, but a lot of people are not mentally equipped to deal with mentally disabled people. That's why if you work for the state or you work in a mental health facility, you have to go through so much training and everything. You're welcome, love. It's Matt Frazier. He's a very, very good psychic medium. Like you can tell he truly connects with souls on the other side. You can, because a lot of people would doubt him. A lot of skeptics would doubt him and be like, oh, well, he probably Googled this information. But there's so many little details of things that you can't just Google about somebody's personal life. Like, how would you be able to Google my great grandmother's favorite color? How would you know that? That's not public information. That's not saved somewhere. So people, you always have people who are skeptic of your gifts and abilities, but I'm telling you, the man is gifted. He's very gifted. And I know there's a few more like him who are very gifted as well. But he always taps in. And I think he offers like group readings and stuff because he has like a Facebook group. Yes, I think so. I think the feds investigated him because they thought he was fraud. Come to find out, he doesn't have anybody's personal information. They found out he doesn't have anybody's personal information. He's done shows. He's done, because people are so skeptical when it comes to the spiritual realm. A lot of people don't understand the spiritual realm, nor do they understand how souls function on the other side. And it's hard for us in this physical body to even really grasp the concept. We can only translate it into what we know in the physical because it's a different realm. So people always talk negatively about things they don't understand. It's like, the only way I can explain it is like, how people, like, if you say, well, I'm an accountant, right? You meet somebody and they say, well, what do you do, Em? And you say, oh, I'm an accountant. That sounds really great. But if they say, well, what do you do? And you say, I'm a tarot reader. They're looking at you like, what? Like, you what? You see what I'm saying? So they're going to look at you side-eyed, like, exactly. They're going to look at you side-eyed, like, what do you mean? Like, what is that? Isn't that of the devil? Like, you'd be surprised at how many people don't even believe in the spiritual realm. Like, there's people that don't believe that spirits exist. They don't believe that it's a real thing. They don't believe that in higher beings. They don't believe in any of it. They think it's all made up. Exactly. It's the same thing as, and I've seen this going around on Instagram. I'm sure y'all probably seen it too. Like, it's people who, they're really quick to judge or condemn somebody else for their religious beliefs. That's why the other day, I seen somebody's post and, I wasn't triggered by it, but I know that there were other people were because of the post that the woman posted. She's an astrologist or astrologer or whatever. She studies astrology. She does chart readings and all this stuff, and she has a big following. And she was posting something about being proud of your religion or whatever, and she was talking about how she's Christian and how the Old Testament was done away with. And other people are just, going at the bit, and I'm like, here's the thing. If everybody doesn't agree with you, it doesn't make them wrong. Like, it doesn't make them wrong if they don't agree that the Old Testament was done away with. It doesn't make them wrong if they don't agree with Christianity. It doesn't make them wrong. Everybody has their own beliefs. Me personally, I'm not going to sit here and post something controversial like that because it just, this is my opinion. It creates confusion and it creates division. Because now you've got people arguing in the comment section about what they think and what they've read and what they've researched and what they've seen. And it's like, why? Why even post that in the first place? You're going to get a reaction out of people. You already know. Great for you. You're Christian. Great for you. Great for you. You only believe in the New Testament. Great for you. Why do you feel the need to announce that on social media? It just doesn't make sense to me. That's my personal thinking about it. So I just kept on scrolling. I didn't comment. I didn't like. Right. I didn't comment. I didn't like it. I didn't argue with anybody in the comment section because I disagreed with her post. I disagreed with it. But at the same time, I'm like, Not my business. I don't care what their religious background is. I really don't care. If they post something that's relevant, and I agree to it, I'll like it. If I don't, I won't. And I think that's a problem with a lot of people now on social media. They feel the need to attack people indirectly, because I felt like her post was really even though she was saying it, how do I say it? It's like a exactly, and it's like, you know, people sometimes post things from an ego, exactly, a place of ego, and it's like trying to get a reaction out of other people, but you're bragging about the fact that you're this and you believe this way, and so anybody else who challenges you, you're ready to argue in the comment section. It's not worth that much. Like you said, save my fuck bucks, because I'm not going to sit here and argue back and forth. It's just, I find that some people post a lot of controversial stuff on Instagram, especially. And it's just like, let me just go ahead and just keep on scrolling. Just keep on scrolling, because a lot of stuff you're doing is for attention. And a lot of people have a lot of time on their hands. So I feel like they're on social media all day long, going live, doing streams, whatever they do. They're at home all day. So they have nothing but time on their hands to post post things that's going to cause a reaction out of people. For what? For what? Like, it's crazy to me. Anywho, I'm sorry, I got distracted. I apologize. Your person wants commitment, but he says, not yet. I'm still tying up loose ends. So he's still got work to do, just so you know. But he says he's thinking, stay positive. He's trying to stay positive as well, but he wants you to stay positive. I'm sorry for hurting you. Will you forgive me? That came up. My Aquarius placements. Sometimes I run my mouth and I get distracted. I am yours and you are mine. Okay. He's still really holding on. How did I get so lucky? I am yours. Very confident. What if I put you back out for the streets? I am yours. I'm just playing. Oh. I'm slowly but surely dropping my mask, ego, and pride. Right. Yeah, it definitely, it's been a weird one. I told my person that I was like, you got one time to mess up and you're back for the streets. He was like, okay. He was like, you can't give me no stipulations. I said, watch. You're my rock. Yeah, so he really depends on you. Like, I feel like in an emotional sense, and also his ego. Like, he depends on you, I guess, giving him that motivation or whatever it is that he gets from the connection with you. But he relies on you heavily. It says, I'm healing. I'm learning how to trust and be open again. So that's the thing. I feel like he actually is learning to tap more into his emotional side, and I don't feel like he's completely emotionally available. I feel like, again, like he's literally trying to heal that part of him because he struggles with opening up and being emotionally vulnerable. Says, I'm not in the right headspace. I'm trying to make sense of all of this. It's not you, it's me. I'm learning my lessons. Good job, right? Good job. Yeah, I told my person, I always mess with him all the time. I said, you know what, you were this close to getting cut off, because I have a 48-hour rule. If I don't hear from you within 48 hours, I consider you, Rigo. What are you doing? He was like, you can't tell me that. And I was like, you want to bet? You want to bet? Go missing for a week and see what happens. He's like, you can't just move on with somebody else in 7 days. And I was like, who do you think I am, sir? Do you think? Do you think I can't just move on within a matter of 7 days? Do you think that's impossible? Because, child. Spirit, what's his intention for the connection? What are his intentions for the connection? Let's look. Two of Pentacles. This is great because right now this is his energy. He's going to make a decision. He's going to have to make a decision. The Two of Pentacles is juggling because he has a lot on his plate. And we all know he has a lot on his plate. Two of Pentacles. Right now he's in a Five of Pentacle energy, you know. Hi Maya, welcome to my channel. He's in the Five of Pentacle energy because he feels very insecure. Because he's not able to give to this connection. Yeah, he feels very insecure because he realizes that he is not in a stable place, and that's in a lot of aspects, to give to a connection right now. Five of Pentacles. It's great that he actually realizes this though. We have death. Death. Not in this live stream, Maya, but there are other streams that I do. And I usually announce it when I do free readings. But yeah, the free list is closed tonight. Death, rebirth. I feel like he has, yeah, he's going through a dark night of the soul where he's realizing, and I think we've talked a little bit about this before, where he's realizing that a lot of the things that he went through in his childhood and going into his adulthood, how they've affected him and how he has to do better. He's having to basically be reborn in a new energy. He's gonna have to come out on the other side because it's not gonna work for him. It's not gonna work out well for him if he doesn't change. Fives are change because we have the Five of Pentacles. If he doesn't change what he's doing and see the need for change and ending this never-ending cycle of constantly juggling and not being able to balance things out. Yeah, and that's exactly what the death is here. It's a rebirth. It's an ending of certain negative ways of being and changing your perspective, letting go of old ways of doing things and changing, because we have the number 5 of Pentacles, changing the way that you've been doing things. 13 is also a significant number. 13 is a significant number. Also, because 13 is also a number of completion. So there may have been a karmic cycle that he had to go through that he's learned the lesson. We have Ace of Swords. Yes, he's receiving clarity now. He's receiving very clear. He's receiving downloads from Spirit about what he needs to do. What he needs to do as far as moving forward. It's like it's all coming to me now. It's all coming to me. Like I see it clearly, right? You know that song, I Can See Clearly Now, the Rain Is Gone. That's basically the energy he's in. Like, now I see what I need to do differently. I see why this didn't work out. I see why I'm in this situation. I see what I need to do. I see what I need to do differently. Two of Swords. Right now, he's kind of confused. But he's coming out of the confusion. That's why the Two of Swords is here. That's why he hasn't been communicating as much, because with the Two of Swords, the Two of Swords is no contact, not moving, sitting on your ass. Basically, Two of Swords is like just stalemate energy because he's blindfolded. And he's blindfolded and he's hearing all of these negative thoughts. The crows represent thoughts and Self-sabotage. The Black Crows. Self-sabotage. Yeah, frozen in time. So Page of Wands is what he plans on doing. He plans on getting a plan and actually taking action. Wands are fire energy. Fire is action. We move. We burn. So at some point here, he's planning on moving forward. It may take him some time. But he plans on making a move. He plans on taking action once he comes out of this energy of being stuck and confused, and he finally sees the light and what he needs to do. It's like the light bulb goes off. Well, maybe I should get a job first because that makes sense. Then he'll be able to move forward. Can you give me a time frame? What's the time frame for this dark night of the soul? Right. Great. That's great. That's exactly what you should do. That's exactly what you should do, Em. So proud of you for detaching. Because I know it's hard. It's hard. Detaching is not easy. But it's a necessary thing. Because when you detach, you can actually focus on you. You actually can focus on the things that you need to be focused on. Let's see. Sometimes detaching doesn't necessarily mean that you don't love someone. I think it's sometimes we have a misconception that, oh, well, if I don't really deal with anyone or I don't really talk to them, then I don't love them. No, not at all. Not at all. There's people in my family that I detach from. Like, I don't talk to them. I don't talk to them because it's not in my best interest to do so. Doesn't mean I don't love them. Exactly. Doesn't mean I don't love them. It's just, it's like when you have to cut people off because their energy is too much. It pulls you, especially if it's a toxic energy. Like, you can love someone. Like, you could have a cousin or a friend even that you have to, sometimes, that saying, love them from a distance? Sometimes you have to, exactly, it's his problem. So you have to love the person from a distance because they have issues. They have a lot of issues. I mean, we all have issues, but then there's people who have lots of issues. And what happens is energetically it pulls you. Exactly. Honestly, this is just my personal opinion. I feel the same way with people who are classified as narcissists. I feel like deep down in their soul, like in the core of their soul, they really do have the capacity to show love. They have the capacity. I mean, because when you really think about it, we've got narcissists running around every day. They're parents, they're supervisors, they're machine operators, they're farmers, they're everywhere. They're congressmen, they're politicians, they're everywhere. I think deep down in their heart and soul, they really truly want to be a good person. It's hard for some of them. But at the same time, you have to create distance from those types of people because their energy is toxic. So you have to say, you know what? I love you so much. I'm not going to deal with you. I'm not going to entertain you. I'm not going to call you. I'm not enabling you to behave this way. Because every time I give in, I'm saying that it's okay for you to behave this way. Right? Some people, you just got to let them. Right, exactly. That's true, Em. That's true because when you really think about it, we all have both good and bad. We have both traits. So, it's a matter of balancing things out. Some people are able to better manage theirs and balance it out. And that's why being in alignment is important because at least I can recognize the negative things about myself and catch myself and say, hey, Miss Mamas, what are you doing? Don't act like that. Don't speak that way. Don't behave that way. Other people don't have as much self-control. Hi, C. Welcome to my channel, love. My free list is closed. My free list is closed. Give me a time frame for Jay's Dark Night of the Soul. Thank you, M. Yeah. I know a lot of people tend to like create, you know, put narcissists out there. Like, I mean, there are some pretty evil people, and I can truly say evil. But I think a lot of people are not that to that degree. Like I said, you have a handful. But majority of the people have never healed their own trauma, therefore creating what we call the narcissist. So it's hard for them. It's hard for them. Because a lot of narcissists, and they've done scientific studies, a lot of narcissists have endured some type of trauma. They've endured some type of trauma in their life that makes them the way that they are. They didn't just become that way. Ooh, 3 months from now, Spirit gave me a time frame. Yep. You need a break. Or as a child, they became the adult. So they never got to enjoy being a child. You know, all the things that come with being a child. They had to mature at a very early age. Maybe they had to take care of siblings. They had to be the adult. They had to figure out what they were going to eat and what they were going to feed their siblings. Yeah. You need a break. Spirit says spring. You know? So it has an impact on a child when you go through stuff like that. Spirit says by spring. It says between 3 months from now and spring. So it's like between, in the next 6 months is what I'm going to say, because anywhere between November and spring is what? April? Yeah. Late March, early April. Exactly. And yeah. There may be some improvements within the next 6 months. So that's good. Or sooner. Yeah, late March. I don't know why. I can't. Spring, for me, the start of spring, I always miss it. But I shouldn't, because, you know, time springs forward instead of falling back. And I don't like the time changes. I don't like them. Ever since the time change, I can't get my life together. I can't do it. It makes me late. It makes me just... It's a mess. The time... I don't even know whose bright idea that was to play with the time. Like, why do you guys flip and do that? You know, flip back and spring forward. Why? Other cultures, they don't do that. They just leave things the way they are. The United States is so weird. It's so weird. Right, of course. Of course. When you have history with somebody, you always have love for them. I mean, of course. I can't say that about some people. But then again, you know, y'all know I'm mean, so what's new? But, the thing is, I literally can cut someone off, block them from my channel, and not feel anything. Not feel anything at all. I don't feel hatred. I don't feel animosity. I don't feel anger. Like, I wish them well. I don't love them, but I don't wish them bad either. Like, I don't like, you know what? Like, I'm just that, like, I'm neutral. Is that a good thing? I don't know. Even with exes, I don't wish them bad, but I don't, like, pray for them. Like, I could care less about what happens. I don't know. I'm probably a bad person at this point. But, I mean, when you have a connection with people, you tend to always have that connection, but it's like, maybe I'm a different breed. I don't know. I can see that and just keep going with my life. Like, you know. Oh, I feel that. I feel that, definitely. I feel that. I feel that he's definitely keeping up with you there. I'm going to ask it, though. I feel like he is. Or is Jay keeping up with him through Facebook? I think he is. I feel he is. Yep, Page of Swords. You know, Page of Swords is spying. It's like, it's a spying energy, you know? It's a spying energy. You say the same thing, Valerie. So I'm not that weird. I'm just like, I don't really feel, like, I don't feel bad. Let's hope he catches the message. Like I had to tell Ronald tonight, go check in. Go check in. But yeah, like I just don't. I think I'm blessed in a sense. One of my sisters told me this. She says, Jack, she's like, you're always that person that's just like, no matter what anybody does to you, you don't like harbor like hatred for the person or anything like that. And I literally can honestly say that I don't. Right. It's different. Different connections with different people. I can literally say that though, from people that I've blocked, and I've literally had a coworker I've blocked, haven't seen her in a few years, except when she randomly popped up one day. And that's totally understandable. And I have an ex like that too, that I literally despise him. There's only one ex like that. I have a couple others that there's no hard feelings towards them. We parted separate ways. It is what it is. But there's that one person that hurts you like that and you just literally despise them. Like, it's like ew. Ew. When you see them, ew. Yeah. It's like, oh gosh, did I really do that? Was I with that person? Did we have a relationship? See, then I start questioning my sanity because then I'm like, what happened? Of course, in love, of course. Divine Cancerian. Have you ever been with somebody where you had to like really think about like, were we a thing? Did that happen? What was wrong with me? Right. What was wrong with me? Like, what was I thinking? I'm so glad I did the work. Because, man, I'm a better person now. I would never. Goes to show that everybody in your life serves a purpose, whatever that purpose is. Divine Cancerian. Okay, in love, let's see. Let's take a look and see what he feels. Let's see. I'm curious now. Did you ask the question? Let's see. Oh my goodness. It's like, oh my gosh. We were together. Don't tell anybody because we don't want to make that public. Oh wow. Let's see. Was this the one that, no, that's not the one I wanted to use. Yeah, some people you're just like, When people ask, were y'all? No, I don't know him. Nope, never seen him. Right, exactly. Never seen him. That didn't happen. No. Do you know him? That depends on who's asking, because no. We don't know each other. We're not, no. We don't roll like that. Don't you guys have a child together? You know what? That's personal. That is a personal question. Oh, I bet that just tickled him to death. Oh, I bet that just tickled him to death. Since we're out here spying on people, right? Okay, loves, let's see. All right, Spirit, give me one message from the ex. Give me one message from the ex. If he could say anything, what would it be? What would it be? Because I want to know now. You know, I want to know. Because I'm nosy. Yeah, I bet that just tickled his little fancy. I bet it did. Tickled his little fancy. Let's see. Give me one card for what is the overall energy of the ex right now. What's his overall energy? What is M's ex's overall energy towards her spirit? What's his overall energy? I can interpret this two ways because we have the Ace of Swords and it came out upright. His energy, his overall energy is that he sees very clearly the things that he didn't see when you two were together. He sees very clearly the things that you two didn't see together. It's like it's clear to him now. You know? But also the Ace of Swords is brutal, very cutthroat. Of course, it's air energy. So, he may feel that you can see through his BS pretty much with the Ace of Swords. It's like, oh, wow, I can see through this. Yeah. And the ex could have a lot of he could have a lot of hurtful words. Thankfully, you guys don't have contact with each other but he could have a lot of hurtful things to say to you. Thankfully, you guys don't keep in contact with each other. That's why. See, this is why ghosting and blocking for some of us is actually a blessing. I know a lot of people tend to assume that it's yeah, you gotta watch them. You gotta watch them because yeah, you gotta watch the Sagittarius men because they're very sexual and very flirtatious. This is why, you know, no contact exactly is important. A lot of people will think that you're being petty or childish. Let people think whatever they want to think. Whatever it takes for you to protect your mental sanity and your peace is what works for you. If that means going no contact with a relative, an ex, whoever the case is, to protect your sanity and your peace of mind, cut them off. Block them. Just go ghost. Whatever you need to do in order to protect your sanity. What's the overall energy surrounding the ex? Karmic lover. He carried karmic energy. We have evolve. There were lessons that he needed to learn also from this connection with you. And he's grown, actually. He actually has grown from the connection, believe it or not. There's things that he needed to learn. Look, we've got shadow work. We've got shadow work. There's a lot of things that he had not dealt with. He was highly toxic, highly narcissistic, highly controlling, very controlling. But here's the thing about controlling people. Control freaks, right? Control freaks didn't just happen. They become that way. They become that way because usually their life at one point was out of control. So when they have the power or dominion over something, they take full control. So they want access to you 24/7. They want to tell you how to do things. They want to tell you when to do things. And if it's not to their liking, they have a complete tantrum because them being in control makes them feel secure. When they're not in control, it makes them feel inadequate. He was a karmic lover. That's the energy surrounding him. Dominance. What did I tell you? Dominance. Yeah, he had a lot of work to do on his control issues. And this connection with you helped him see that. He also feels like you're a very dominant woman as well with dominance. He feels like you're very strong-willed and probably a little bit stubborn. Businessman. I don't know if he works for like a really, or if he worked for, yes, a very prominent company, or he had, or if he had like a decent paying job. Yeah. Business. He's all about the money. Now, one thing I will say about narcissists, they're very much about materialistic things. So they always want to appear to have a nice home, a nice car, whatever the materialistic things is. So he was all about his money, very serious about his money. And, you know, having nicer things in life. And certain signs are more prone to being like that, like earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. They're workaholics because they like to have the money. They like to have the finer things in life. But yeah, there was a lot of inner work that he had to do. We have cut ties. You cut this off. You cut this off. He was also very sexual. We have sensual here. He was also very sexual, and it could have been sexual to the point, because I'm seeing a woman here, that he could have had wandering eyes. We have lovesick. Yeah. Once upon a time, he thought that he was really like head over heels for you. I feel that at one point, maybe when you first got together in the very beginning of your connection. But at some point, because I have Once Upon a Time. Once Upon a Time is like a love story. Oh, okay. Yeah. It's like a love story, and then it's like the end. You know how you have that love story and the princess lived happily ever after? It's like, well, you know, on the rocks. Yeah, on the rocks. All of a sudden, things started to get shaky. Let's see. Yeah, because you felt trapped. I have feminine bound. He knows that you felt trapped in this situation. We have loner. You felt very alone in this relationship. We have dreamland. He was only living in his own little world up here. Yeah. Display of affection. This could have been lacking as well. As well. Like he didn't show like public displays of affection with you. You know how sometimes like couples will hold hands, or just you can tell that they're a couple together, you know, even in public. It hadn't come out yet, but I feel like there's a possibility that he had wandering eyes for somebody else. We have stressed. And he would probably a lot of times blame his lack of affection for you on his stress. He had so much going on and he was so busy and he had to take care of this and he had to stay late and he had to do that. Like all of the excuses. He actually wants forgiveness for this, even though he never verbalized it, because narcissists don't apologize. Even though he never verbalized it, he knows he was wrong for the ways that he treated you because he was selfish. We have self-centered, very egotistical, only concerned with self, only concerned with meeting his needs. Yeah. It was only a matter of time. We have time is running out. It was only a matter of time before this connection was going to come crashing, come to a complete halt because you weren't happy here. Yeah, we have illusions. Right. That's for all of the people who don't know. Narcissists don't apologize. Never. Apologize? No. They just make excuses for their shitty behavior and expect you to be okay. Yeah. We have rebel. He feels like you've always been a rebel in spirit. You've always been a rebel in spirit. Like you've never really wanted to do things the way that he wanted them done. He can only see things from his perspective. We have tunnel vision. See how this whole card is dark and she's wearing them damn yellow glasses. That's all she sees. She don't see anything else. Oh, we have opposites attract. Yes, definitely. Look, this is funny. This is funny because it's like you got the angel and then you got the devil. So this is why you have this constant battle because both of you guys are like in two totally different energies coming into this. Yeah, that's what happened there. Spirit, what's his thoughts now? What's his thoughts towards end now? I want to know. If he could say something to end, what would it be? Yeah, I could see it. I could complete opposites. Literally night. See the dark there? Night and then day over here. Literally night and day. What would he say to him if he had anything to say? I miss the feel of you next to me. I bet you do. I know I made a huge mistake. Even though they don't apologize. It really was me, not you. I feel like they're now at this point in life and point in time, I feel like you could be cordial. Because with the Ace of Swords, I feel like it's like an energy of clearing the air. At one point, he may have had some really harsh words to say. But now I feel like it could just be more of like clearing the air and getting it out. Look at this. Admitting it really was me, not you. Let's see. What else would he say? What else would he say? I care too much about what others think right now. So he may have been concerned about what other people thought of him and how people viewed you guys' marriage at the time. Would you give me the chance to make things right between us? It's crossed his mind over the years. It's crossed his mind. Songs are speaking to me. There are things that remind him of you. Oh yeah, definitely a hot mess. You still hold a piece of my heart, and I do believe this. I do, because you can't get me to believe that you're with someone for that long of a time and you feel absolutely nothing unless you're like me. And even then, I mean, I would feel something, but it would be like that much of something. You're all I've ever wanted. I feel like you were all that he wanted in the beginning. I feel this emotion. I'm sorry I held myself back with you. Yeah, he did not treat you. He realizes after the fact, you know that saying, you don't miss your water until your well runs dry. He realizes now what he had with you. You're never far from my mind. But during the marriage, during the connection, he didn't really see your value. He didn't really, he saw it. Let me correct that. He saw it. He took it for granted. That's what it was. He felt like you would always be there. And you know the saying, familiarity breeds contention. It's like, oh, well, I can do this, I can do this. She's not going to say anything. She's going to let me do blah, 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 blah. So, yeah. He realizes now that you were a good woman and that he had a blessing. And you know, when you take blessings for granted, they get taken away. Okay? So, yeah. That's what happens when you don't appreciate the blessings. Hopefully, the other one will see his blessing, and hopefully he'll actually appreciate his blessing. That's what we're hoping. Because that which has been given can also be taken away. That's what people fail to realize. Right. Right. And sometimes that you're going to lose that little blessing. You got to lose it. Like they say with a foreign language. If you don't use it, you lose it. Because you weren't utilizing the blessing that you were given. You weren't, that's like you get a brand new car. Beautiful, brand new car. And you just let it sit in the driveway. No maintenance. Don't put any gas in it. Just let it sit there. Just let it sit there. What kind of foolishness? That's kind of like what this is. You had something great, working condition, beautiful. All of the things. All of the things. When he found out about that, oh, he knows about that. Okay, let's see. It's like having a nice car and not driving it. What? Or having my favorite food. Listen, here's the thing. If my mom makes chili, my mom can make chili any time of the year. It don't even got to be wintertime. If she makes chili and she says, come get a bowl of chili, I'm coming over there. There's no questions. Silliness. I would be silly to be like, oh no, that's okay. I'm on a diet. Not today. Not today. What's his spirit? What did he think about? What does the ex think about? J and M's connection. It's almost like it doesn't matter to him. This is how he tried to act though. But I feel like he still feels some type of way about it. Like mentally, he gives up. Cause it stresses him out. With the 5 of Swords, it's like it's a stress energy. Hey, peace, love, and magic. Yes, love, if you want to send a donation, because my free list is closed, you can super chat or PayPal or Cash App, whatever you prefer. Yeah. 8 of Swords. Oh yeah, definitely. This really bothers him. 8 of Swords. Very bothers him. Very much indeed. Six of Cups. Six of Cups. He doesn't like it. And it's almost like it puts him in this energy of where he wishes things could be back to normal, where he could be with the boys, like, you know, all the time. Thank you, Valerie. Thank you, M. Yeah, Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups. Even though you guys are not together, it makes him feel some type of way. Like he was not pleased about it. Yeah, he was not pleased about it. And with the Six of Cups, he kind of feels like you guys probably have known each other. I don't know if he picked that up intuitively. I don't know. But it's almost like he felt like you guys may have known each other or had some type of history with the Six of Cups. Or you guys got together right after you two split, like not too long after. Eight of Cups. After you two walked away and went your separate ways, then this individual comes in, Six of Cups. Somebody that you know, somebody that you're familiar with. Because the Six of Cups is also about familiarity. But he was definitely in his head about it. The Eight of Swords tells me that, yeah, he was not pleased. Five of Swords. Five of Swords. Yeah. Yeah, Five of Swords. So, you know. Hang on, y'all.